please. Lily, on our line. In. Hello. Trying to get this all set up. Sorry, guys. But, yeah. Is that gonna work? Yeah, a little bit. Maybe a little bit. A little bit taller, maybe? Now you see me. Now you see me, now you don't. Just a little. Okay. I think that's where we go. As long as you guys can see the cooking area and me, we're good. So I've got some grilled chicken breasts I got left over. I'm gonna chop these guys up. And yeah, I'm gonna do Alfredo pasta. This is a very, if you have leftover chicken, leftover beef, whatever you got, pork chops, you can do the same thing with whatever you got. With me, I just happen to have leftover chicken. These were buy one get one free Alfredo sauce. That's what I'm going to use for the sauce. I've got a package of broccoli, frozen broccoli. So we're going to have broccoli and Alfredo. I know I've done this before, guys. This is kind of like my go-to meal. A lot of times because I know the family's going to eat it and they're going to love it. So that's why. That's a lot of times why I do it. But so that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing tonight, you know? All right. So I just chopped up the chicken. I gotta throw it somewhere. I got the water simmering for the pasta. I need something to put this. In. So we can dump it in a little bit later. I have some cooked bacon that I'm gonna add. So this is what we're gonna do. Hang on. I'm sorry. Here we go to the Robert, I'm gonna make some Alfredo pasta with chicken. I'm using leftovers, so this is not like this is more of a budget meal. How to use your leftovers, stuff like that, you know. And this knife is not correct for that. Yeah. So yeah, there we go. So that's what I'm doing right now. Let's see who else. I'm sorry, I didn't come up to see. Robert, welcome in. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming in, Robert. Appreciate it. Welcome in. I'm gonna chop some bacon up right now. We're gonna throw some bacon in there. Bacon always makes it better, you know. It's basically going to be a Alfredo sauce with chicken and chicken, broccoli, and some bacon. That's essentially what I'm going to end up doing. I like big chunks of bacon. You know, I don't like the little bacon bits. I like big chunks. So, I'm going to throw that right in with the chicken. So our chicken's actually already cooked and ready to go. So, that's saves us a lot of time. We basically got to wait for the pasta to boil. Essentially, this is not like a cooking tutorial by any means. I'm gonna throw some bacon in my mouth first off, but I'm gonna throw some excuse me, some frozen broccoli in, leftover chicken. It's just a leftover kind of deal. Michael, sorry, I can't see too good. I'm sorry. Welcome in, Michael. Well, I'm glad 2 people here, 2 likes. Glad you're enjoying it. Enjoy yourself. I'm just gonna be kicking around in here, finishing up. I got the cooked chicken sliced up and probably about half a pound of bacon already cooked. Everything's already cooked. This is leftover, So there's a trick that I use. When I cook my pasta, I cook the frozen broccoli same time, same pot. Works out great. I gotta find a colander that's actually gonna work. Okay. Colander, we'll be able to work with that. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, somebody's in here. Pretty Heart. Somebody with a blue jacket. Hey, Pretty. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I'm gonna make some budget Alfredo pasta. We're gonna use the Prego already made stuff. So it was buy one get one free at the grocery store, and you know what? Other than the actual pasta that I already had in the house, leftover chicken, it costs less than $12 for me to make this dinner. Not including the leftovers. Like I said, these were utilizing the leftovers, the chicken, stuff like that. So, that is how it is. Sometimes you got to use what you got, and it is what it is. I splurged, and I got some Parmesan cheese. So we're gonna add that, of course, and I think that's definitely gonna make a difference. So Max is down here. You can see him. He's always, anytime I'm in here cooking, for some reason, he's always just right at the table. I don't understand why. He's just always so attentive when I'm trying to make dinner. I think somebody feeds him. I'm not gonna give blame. I'm not gonna say anything. Let's flip that over. We already did. Sorry. So, who else is in the chat? Hi, Mom. Tonight I'm going to make some chicken Alfredo pasta with broccoli. That is on the menu tonight. So thank you for tuning in. It's I'm using leftover chicken that I got. I had some leftover bacon I'm gonna throw on too, just to kick it up a notch. But yeah, gonna boil the pasta and make some stuff. Make some sauce. I'm not making the sauce. I apologize. I'm using Prego that was buy one get one free. I'm using leftover chicken. I'm using leftover bacon that I had just to add a little bit of flavor. But if you had leftover sausage or anything like that, that would be great too. You know. And I've got some frozen broccoli, which I'm gonna show you guys how to cook at the same time with the pasta to make it easy one meal thing. When you're cooking pasta, it's like, why not cook the broccoli at the same time? If you're gonna have it in the same dish, like this is gonna be a tossed in dish. It's gonna be a, you know, so, well, good. I'm glad you made it home safe. I'm glad you made it home safe. I'm assuming you made it home safe because you're texting me. But yeah, that's it. Just going live. I haven't been on live for a while, so I wanted to go on and say hello to everybody. Yeah. Yeah, Max is crying. Ooh, good question. Sophia? Let me make sure the dog got fed real quick. Did you feed Max? Did you feed Max? I said Sophia.
I asked you to do that, and you said you wouldn't do that. And you also said, can you not do that?
She's mad because I said her name. I apologize to my daughter 100% for saying her name. Okay. All right, moving on. Let's see what we got. Sounds good. Okay. All right. So I got water boiling. Almost ready. We got about a pound of penne pasta. Got about a pound of penne pasta. That's what we're gonna use tonight. However, when we throw the penne pasta in, I am going to put the frozen broccoli in because they take about the exact same time to cook. And we mix them together. The whole thing is gonna get mixed together as kind of like a pot anyways. So speaking of which, I should find a pot to put them in. Alright, we'll do that. That'll be good. So other than that, I'm just hanging out. I'm just hanging out and just hanging out with you guys until dinner's ready, essentially. Max is looking at me. All right, so what we're gonna do? I'm wondering if you guys can see. Yeah. You guys can pretty much see me over there. I'm just gonna add the pasta in. It's gonna start boiling. That's salted water, by the way. You know? Let's do that. Throw that in. But like I said, a little trick that I learned with frozen broccoli. Guess what? Cooks the exact same time as the pasta. So I'm gonna put half of this bag in. That's it. Half the bag in. I'm gonna save the other half for another dinner. I'm gonna set the timer for, I would say 8 minutes, but it's gonna take a minute for it to get back up to boil. So I'm gonna set the kitchen timer for like 9 minutes. Give it a little stir. You always, when you have pasta cooking, you want to keep stirring it a little bit. Otherwise, it's gonna end up sticking together, and it's not gonna be not gonna be a fun. Well, it's gonna be more like glue than pasta. You don't want that. So, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna crack these cans open. I suppose. Actually, let's wait, because the way I want to do this is there's one pot. I'm cooking the pasta, I'm cooking the broccoli. I can cook the sauce in that too when I strain the stuff out. So I only have to dirty one pan if I do it right. Okay? That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm not going to do that. So anybody else? A couple people in the chat. Thank you guys all for showing up. Appreciate it. Let's go out. Let's have a smoke break. My niece just graduated fire school yesterday. I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her. Oh, stuff's up here. Sorry. If you guys could see me, you can see me now. Okay. Ooh, it is getting chilly out. Oh my goodness. I heard it was gonna get very, very cold out in my area. I don't know. I haven't watched the weather, to be honest with you. I think it's colder outside than it is in my house. My house is set to 72, so I hope the heater doesn't kick on. We don't need it for that, but yeah. So we got about 8 minutes. The pasta's cooking. Broccoli's thrown in with that. Frozen broccoli. That's gonna cool your water down too. So you gotta make sure you add a boil. Yeah. That's just a little trick that I learned trying to keep things least messy as possible. Trying to use one pot to make dinner with, which I will tonight. I'll show you guys how to do that. I'm cooking the pasta in the bowl. The chicken that I'm using is already been cooked. It's left over. If you got a rotisserie chicken, something like that, you can pull the meat off of it. It's like that. What I used to do is, when we had a small family, I'd roast a whole chicken. I would just roast a chicken, and everybody would have nice roasted chicken for dinner. But then half of it was left over. I would make chicken pot pie. I do something with that, with the leftovers. So yeah, that's what I do. I recreate things. Try to make things to repurpose our food. we don't throw away leftovers. I'll make something not always good. Always, well, let me rephrase that. Always something yummy and edible, but I've made some weird concoctions. I test out all of my new recipes on my family first. So my girls growing up have got a chance to, they've had chances to taste everything, you know? Which is good. Uh-oh. Max has found a rabbit. Hang on a minute. Let's see if I can just get him in with a call. He's pretty good about getting calls in, but not always. Let's just... Max! Good. Who is listening? Come on, let's go inside. Good boy. I'm surprised because if he catches the scent of a rabbit, he's usually rabid. Trying to get that. All right. Just hanging out. Someone's giving me some hearts. Who's giving me the hearts? Crystal's in the house. Thank you, Crystal. See? What was... See? Oh. Smile on the face. Just knowing you're here. I appreciate it. No, I know exactly. I knew who it was. Your YouTube name kind of gives you away. I knew exactly who you are. But yeah, just making a bunch of dinner. We're gonna do some Alfredo chicken pasta with broccoli. That's what we're doing. Somebody's giving me the hearts. Who's giving me the hearts? Thank you so much. Well, since there's only a few people in here, I'm assuming it's you, Crystal. But thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, you're delayed. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can imagine. Tina's sitting in the airport right now and she's delayed as well. Are you on PBI? If you're in PBI, that's where Tina's at too. She's in PBI right now. Hmm? I'm not doxing your mother. No, I'm not. Oh, yeah, all right, Fort Lauderdale. Different. Max, stop. Max is hitting the... Stop. Leave that alone.
Why'd you kick him?
I did not kick him. I shoved him with my foot. Yeah, he's yeah, but all the airports are crazy. So I hope you got Crystal. I hope you got a direct flight. You know.
Ow!
Carmen, welcome in. Killer. Sunflower. Sunflower. Hi, Sunflower. Welcome in. Well, we always have a fun time on Saturday night. That's our cut up time. Well, that's my cut up time. Let me rephrase it. He tries to make a serious topic, and then I join in and end up making it I end up making it a little crazy. All right. I'm stirring the pasta right now, guys. It's not done yet because Oh, that was an ordeal. Sorry. Because I put that frozen broccoli in, that cooled the water down. The pasta's not done yet. You gotta check your pasta. You need to take it out before it's ready, because if you take it out when it's ready, if you're not eating it literally right out of the pan, then it's going to continue to cook and it's going to continue to soften, and then you're going to have mush. And nobody likes mushy. Nobody likes a limp noodle, right? Am I right? Nobody. Both sides of the fences. Nobody likes it. Yes, Crystal. I put the Yes, Crystal. I put the broccoli, the frozen broccoli, in with the noodles when I was cooking them, because it's all going to be one big, like, kind of casserole. It just saves space. I'm cooking everything at one time, and in actuality, I'm going to drain it, and while I'm draining it, I'm going to heat up. I'm not making scratch. I'm just using, Alfredo sauce, canned Alfredo sauce to make dinner tonight. But yeah. But yeah, no, you throw the broccoli right in, and it's almost the same timing with the noodles as the broccoli. So it all works out great, because broccoli noodles are done. Well, everything, it's a one pot dish basically. But yeah, exactly. I told you to make a comment. Now you're all up in here. That's awesome. Well, see, you learned something new. See, there you go. Welcome in. Anytime, Crystal. It's good to talk to you today. I'm so proud of my niece. Thank you. Hey, I've always been Team Crystal, so I've always been there. I'm in the background sometimes, and sometimes I just gotta peep in and give my little 2 cents. But I can't see him. Mom's here. Which mom? Mom's here. Oh. Yeah. No. I think I get what you meant. All right. Kitchen timer is saying that the pasta is done. We're going to check it out. I'm going to stir it around just a little bit. I'm going to give it one more minute. The broccoli is just about done. Everything's pretty good. So that's what we're doing. Oh, my mom's in the chat? I didn't see her. Did I miss it? I need to go back. This is Jenny. Joan McGee. Yes, I see you. Hey, Mom. Well, she was for a minute. I don't know if she still is. Yes, I know. Yeah, I know. One of my biggest supporters. All right. So what we're gonna do is this pasta has been cooking for about 9 minutes. Let's say about 10. Just because it wasn't ready because I threw that frozen broccoli in there into the pot, which kind of cooled the water down a little bit, which it needed an extra minute to do. But you got to be able to adjust when you're cooking. You got to be able to adjust and be able to look at things and take care of it. And that's it. So what I'm doing is pasta with the broccoli in it. The broccoli floats up to the top. But what we're gonna do now, because we're gonna eat this right away, I'm not going to rinse this and cool it off. If I was gonna use this pasta later, I would rinse it, and if I was gonna use that pasta later for to reheat it or for whatever, I would rinse it. Because if you were to take this and just stick it in the refrigerator, it would all stick together if you don't rinse it because of the starches that are in the water and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to heat the sauce up. Which is, I'm using canned sauce tonight. I'm not going to make out of scratch. But I'm going to throw them in the exact same pot that I'm literally throwing them in the exact same pot that I just boiled everything in. Like I said, I'm not rinsing anything. Because I want that starch from the noodles a little bit. So a little trick that I've got, I'm gonna throw a little bit of, oh, I'm sorry, you guys didn't see, a little bit of milk into the containers. Well, what that will do is I'll be able to put the top on and then give it a little shake. And what that will do is get all of that saucy goodness. That's about it. This isn't, I wouldn't call this really a cooking video. This is a how to heat up your food video. Kind of. How to cook pasta. But it's cool because you learn you can cook pasta and broccoli at the same time. They both got the same cooking time, so that's great about that, you know. Not angel hair. Now, Crystal, when it comes to if you're doing angel hair pasta, that's only like 3 minutes to cook. But when you're doing like penne pasta or macaroni or any of the other larger size pastas, they generally, if they take, let's just put it this way. If it takes 8 minutes, you can throw the broccoli in. Broccoli takes 8 minutes. Period, point blank. There you go. If the pasta that you're cooking takes 4 minutes, you throw the broccoli in 4 minutes in, and then you still got the same pot, and it's still, you know, one less thing to clean, right? One less thing to clean. Let's see what else is it. Very good. Oh, you want to watch me make the Alfredo from scratch? Yes, I've done that before, but during the summer or just coming out of the summer, yeah, I'm on a budget, so We do. A little bit more expensive. And you see Max. Yeah. He's thinking he's gonna get something, but I don't know why. I don't feed him, but I'm guessing other members of the family. I'm not gonna name any names, but I'm guessing other members of the family throw him food while they're doing it, and that's why he's so excited when I'm in here cooking in the kitchen, you know. So I'm not gonna name any names. All right, this thing's going. I need a big bowl, and I didn't actually plan it, so I've got to find a big bowl real quick. What was it? Yeah, right. That's a downfall of training the dog. Oh, my giant bowl is not here anymore. All right. I got a plastic one. I guess we can use this. Oh, no, I had this. Never mind. I already had a nice glass container set aside for that. So, all right. So, this is gonna be. All right. We'll do it. We'll try it. Normally, I just throw it all into a bowl and then. So that's the broccoli and the pasta. All right. I'm going to throw, this is chopped up bacon and chicken breasts that I had left over. See, it's a little bit full. I don't like it. I like to have a big bowl that I can, but I'm used to working in commercial kitchens, so that's what I did. All right. Almost done. So what I'm gonna do in the meantime is I'm gonna throw some olive oil in, and I'm gonna toss it around before I add the actual sauce, which is gonna be some boiling Alfredo. But before that, all right, let me see. What else? Nathan, cute butch haircut. Well, thank you. I appreciate it, Nathan. I don't have any hair, so I gotta cut it short like this. That's what I gotta do. All right, so I'm tossing this in the olive oil with the chicken. I'm just gonna give it a little mixeroo and mix it around. Because if it does take too long for this sauce to heat up, the pasta will stick. Pasta is gonna stick together if you don't rinse it or toss it in oil. And that's what I'm doing right now. Essentially, is I'm just gonna toss it in some olive oil, and that should be good. It should be good to go. Ooh. This is actually really good right now. If you didn't have the Alfredo sauce, you could do this and then just throw some Italian seasonings on it and stuff like that. If you have olive oil. Sounded good. That little bacon's gonna give it a little bit of a nice little touch. Other than that, just imagine some creamy sauce on it. which is going to happen in a minute. All right, Crystal, why do you put oil in first? I did that because it was going to be sitting for a few minutes, and I didn't want the pasta to bind together, because if they sit together for too long, they're going to end up sticking together. So the oil will kind of coat them and keep them separate. So your pasta is not like a big piece of mush, you know. It actually like separates them. So. Sauce is almost finished. Oh my. Yeah. I know, Max. I'm not sure if the dishwasher is clean or not, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wash. Go ahead and wash it anyways. But yeah, Crystal, that's why I did it. But olive oil is always awesome to add to your pasta dishes. It doesn't matter. It's actually going to add some flavor. I would have normally added salt if I was making my own thing, but using these canned things, they're usually loaded with salt, so I kind of take it easy on adding salt when I'm using pre-made things, for sure. Plus, I'm adding so much bacon. I don't know if you saw how much bacon I had chopped up in there. This is like, yeah, I don't know if you could see, but there's a lot of bacon in there. So that's got a lot of salt in it as well, and cholesterol. But you know, hey, that's another topic, another time. All right, here we go. Same pot. That stuff is all done up. Now what I'm going to do, if I can, is I'm going to take my spatula, throw everything in there. Ooh. Get all that cheesy goodness out of the Alfredo sauce. Yep. We're done. I'm gonna run some water in the bowl just so it's easier for cleanup, because at the end of the night, when we're all done eating dinner, nobody wants to scrub a bowl. So I'm just gonna do that real quick, and then yeah, that's it. I'm just tossing this up, throwing that sauce in. And if your sauce was ready ahead of time, you would not have had to you wouldn't have had to toss it in that olive oil like I did. It was gonna be a little. It was gonna be a minute or two. That's why I tossed it in the olive oil. However, you can't go wrong when you're making an Italian dish. You know, when you're making pasta, it doesn't hurt to put the olive oil in. It's always, it's not going to damage anything. You know, in Chinese or Mexican, olive oil is not the way to go. But there are other alternatives. You can use other oils, stuff like that. So, all right, guys. Ooh, I'm gonna throw that in there. We're gonna use that to eat with. There we go. Chicken Alfredo pasta with broccoli. Pretty easy. You like Victoria Sponge. I don't know what Victoria Sponge is. Shifty. I wasn't baking cake. I was making pasta. So, thank you, Crystal. Thank you for coming in. It was good talking to you today. Thank you for coming in. This is probably my first time in a week. When Grandma got sick, I haven't been on pretty much since for the last couple of weeks. So one of my first videos in. I'm glad you're here. So. And Shifty, welcome in. Miss Joan McGee, welcome in, Miss Joan McGee. Yep, that's it. It was just an easy, simple dinner. Great for weeknights. Just using leftover chicken, boiling some pasta, using the same pot to cook the broccoli at the same time, and using it to make the pasta sauce as well. You know, heating it up. You know, the whole dinner, not including the leftovers, was about $7. And you see this is enough for about 6 or 7 people. That's a lot of pasta. 6, 7? 6 or 7. 6, 7. Oh, my daughter just yelled. So 6, 7. Yeah. 6 or 7 people. Spaghetti. You're doing a pasta night too. Spaghetti night. It hurts Lily's tummy, the tomato sauce, so we stopped doing spaghetti so much. So, other than that, but yeah, you're having pasta. Oh, look at this little guy, right? Whoop, right there. There he was. He's looking for leftovers. He's looking for something that I dropped. I didn't drop anything, so he is what he is. All right, guys, we're done cooking. I'll come out and sit and talk with you guys for a little bit. Looks like just Crystal and Joan. That's it. Oh, it's getting cold. I can feel the coldness. This is crazy. You told me it was going to get cold. I didn't believe it was going to be this quick, though. Love you too, Mom. Have a wonderful night. Crystal, I will. I'm surprised that there's just you guys on. Usually when I go live, I get a couple other people on. I mean, I did, but usually I get like 10 people or so, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, Crystal, if you want to get going, that's fine. I'm done cooking. I was just doing a video on making dinner. That was it. So I'm going to go ahead and end the live. Oh, now I get like 4 or 5 people in. They're hopping in. Anybody's got any questions, by all means, throw them out. And we'll go from there. Yep. Went from 5 to 0 instantly. They swiped up. All right. Good night, guys. Thank you for joining in. I appreciate all of your time, everybody that came in, and take care. And everybody be safe and take care of yourselves. Bye.